Hi, my name's Dave Tyler. I work for Avid as an audio application specialist. I'm here in NAMM 2019, and this is our setup for doing audio for post-production. So I'll take you through the elements that we've got to show here. So first of all, let's start with the Pro Tools software. This is showing the newest version of Pro Tools software. We've got some really great features in there, including an increased voice count. So I'm running this with an HDX system. So I've actually got a new voice count where I've got 380 voices per card on my HDX system. We're also working on some other areas of the software, so we want to make things as smooth as possible. So now with Pro Tools, as you're playing back, changing tracks, as you're adding tracks, changing inserts, sends, all those kind of things, the audio doesn't glitch, it just carries on playing nice and smooth. So it's a really good way to keep your creative juices flowing when you're working with Pro Tools. Another area that's really been key in this version is improving the interaction between the control surface and the software. So I'll just give you a couple of examples. If I grab my pan control here, the UI updates and it shows me my pan actually directly on screen. Similarly, if I go to ascend, I touch ascend control, it jumps straight and brings it up on screen so I can see what I'm doing as well as seeing it on the control surface. And then similarly the other way around, if I click on Pro Tools, anywhere in Pro Tools, whether that's on a track name or a send or an EQ, it will focus that channel back to the surface. So I know that under my fingers I've got the exact same fader that I'm working on in the software. So it's really making it feel like one integrated system rather than sort of separate pieces. So that's all coming in the next release of software of Pro Tools and also U-Control. Another area that we're working on U-Control is we've got a new monitoring tab coming on the iPad app. So the monitoring tab works in conjunction with our Matrix audio interface. So what it does is it enables direct control of the DADman software whilst Pro Tools is focused. So I can access my source selection, like my speakers, mutes and solos. I've got my assignments for cue mixers and headphones and so on, talk back, dim and speaker level. So it means that I can use this as a fully functioning control room section without having to switch out to being in Pro Tools. So it's a really key feature. So, of course, mentioned the Matrix already. Matrix is our flagship audio interface, extremely high quality, D to A's, A to D's, mic pre's, MADI, Dante card, SPQ card, HDSDI, ASCBU, pretty much anything that you could need. So we're using this as both of the interface for our system to get audio in and out, but also as our monitor section. So I've configured DADman on here so that I've got my access to my speakers and so on, which I'm then controlling from the iPad. And then finally, as I mentioned already, we've got the HDX system. So we've got HDX, which is giving us our DSP processing, and now we've got even more voices to play with. And I guess I should also mention the fact that we're playing this off the Nexus Pro. So we're using Avid shared storage Nexus Pro connected to this. Very, very common in a post-production environment to have systems running off a single shared storage. So this could be just all Pro Tools or a mixture of Pro Tools and Media Composer, all playing off the same Nexus Pro to enable a really kind of seamless workflow. A couple of other things to mention, UVI Falcon. So this is for post-production. You might think that UVI Falcon is for music production. It's not. It's an amazing sound design tool. So we're using those synth textures and sounds to create ambiences and backgrounds for doing music to picture and doing sound design, all these kind of things. So there's a lot of things going on with this. So if you want to come down, I can talk you through this system, come down to the Avid booth at NAMM 2019.